Welcome everyone, my name is ScottyAllenDay. Road trips from home can be a great place to unwind, bond with family members, or just go at your own pace. There's a debate as to if somebody should rent a car or use their own daily commuter. If they are traveling, let's say, more than 500 miles away from home. 500 miles is about the equivalent of 1 day driving, and well, that gets you, that is quite a distance away from your doorstep. In this video, I will be explaining the pros and cons of using your own personal daily commuter, buying a burner car, or renting a car, and let you decide. Drop me a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you prefer. So let's start off with your personal vehicle. That's number one. Your personal vehicle, you're already comfortable with it. You already know its kinks, its ins and outs, its dings, its dangs, its groans and moans. You know everything about your personal car. And you're going to travel, let's say, from, I don't know, let's do a road trip to Los Angeles, California, from Seattle, Washington. Now, Seattle, Washington to Los Angeles, California, that's about 2,000 miles. Take your personal vehicle, driving down the road, you make it down to about, let's say, Fresno, and your car breaks down. Your personal commuter breaks down. Okay, fine. It's a brand new car. It'll go into the dealership. No problem. I just bought the car. Okay. Well, you don't have towing. You're going to have to pay for towing. Towing goes to about maybe $250 to get you from where you're at to the dealership. Now it goes to the dealership. The dealership says it's going to take a day for the part to arrive. Now you got to rent a hotel room. Hotel rooms in Fresno is probably about $100 a night. Okay, so I got to stay overnight. I get a room, $100, $250, plus the, and you don't have to worry about paying anything for the parts and labor because it's covered under the warranty because you got a brand new car. Okay, yay, I'm ahead. Or am I? Now you're out of your, now you have to call the hotel that you're going to in Los Angeles so that you don't end up losing your reservation, and you lose an extra day of vacation time. So, now you're paying double for the hotel room. You might just say, okay, well, I'm going to send my family on a train to go down and catch an Uber. That's another $65, $75. Okay. You already got the bad case scenario for a personal vehicle. Now, let's say if you didn't have a brand new car and you had your own personal car, and your car breaks down. Most common breakdown items on a car would be your alternator, battery, starter, a solenoid, fuses, and of course, tires. So all those factor in the average between about $200 to $500 for the repair bill. If it's tires, it could go up to about $1,000. So now you have your personal car, and you can be out about $500. And if you don't have a tow package, boom, you got about another, $250 on top of that. So you're gonna be out $1,000. Now, let's say you add towing to that. Let's say you paid for AAA. Okay, battery goes dead. We'll get a jump start. Battery dies. You get a discounted battery, normally about $75, and you're on your way. And a lot of times the mechanics that come out to your car, they're with AAA, can help you diagnose what the problem is. And then once you figure out what the problem is and they tow you to a place after hours, you probably walk down to the repair shop, to the mechanic, to an auto parts store, pick up the part, fix the car, and then you can be on your way. But in the same sense, your car broke down, your daily commuters broke down, and you have lost time, and you're going to lose money. Now, I have not done my personal car down to, when my family's done road trips down to LA. As a matter of fact, I've rented a car every single time. And I've also did what this next one is. It's what's called a burner car. And I will go and find a van that runs and do a good solid look over, make sure that everything is good to go. And a burner car is something that I can take down a lot and take down, do the road trip with, come back, clean up, and then try and resell it for the same price that I bought it for. And that normally works, but if you end up with the same scenario, it breaks down, or if I get into an accident, well, a burner car, you're not really out anything because it's daily commuter still sitting at home. But I tried to go the cheap way around, and I ended up losing. So a burner car normally works once in a while, but you know, karma will get you. Karma. So I've used a burner car, and pretty much my normal car broke down, but my burner car ended up being my backup. When I came back home, I used my burner car, and it lasted for another 6 to 7 months before the transmission blew. And a lot of times, a burner car, that will be the issue, is the transmission's going to go. So, burner car can actually be a benefit, or it can actually not be a benefit. Now the next one is a rental car. I've gone down to Los Angeles 3 times with a rental car, and I've also used an RV, and we did a big trip to the Grand Canyon. So I have never rented a car without the insurance. But if you didn't use the in-house insurance, and you say, well, my credit card covers it, and you get into an accident, your credit card only covers a part of it, and then your normal insurance will take over. And guess what? It's a lot. And it'll raise your insurance, you can get yourself canceled, and you get points taken off. It's just a nightmare. But if you use a rental car with in-house insurance, and we'll go through the whole benefits of the in-house insurance, is, well, from the figures that I've just currently figured out, is the average price for insurance is about $12 a day. I found it at $10 a day, depending on who you're going through. $250 was the rental car cost for 7 days. $380 total for the full-size car for 7 days. So $380 for 7 days for that rental car. With the in-house insurance. If you get into a car accident, they'll bring you out another car, and boom, you're back on your way. You're back on the road again. No ifs, ands, or buts, depending on the circumstances of the accident, but pretty much you'll be back on the road again. You're covered, and you'll be able to get home. If your car breaks down, that's the joy of having a rental car. If your car breaks down and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you call them up and you say, hey, my car broke down, what do I do? And they walk you through a few steps to try and figure out what the problem is, and then they'll send out a car shuttler, swap the car off with you, or send out a tow truck that already has a car, drop the car, you transfer your stuff, you're on your way, the tow truck picks up the car, takes it back to the rental yard. Same thing with flat tires. I get 2 flat tires, I can't get my tires changed, they call up, they get somebody to bring out 2 new tires, they'll put 2 new tires right on your car right then and there, you bam, you're on your way. I mean, multiple scenarios. If you get into an accident, if your car breaks down, if you get flat tires, if you get locked out, and you could even apply for personal effects. I mean, you could actually get personal effects insurance, and that's about $2 a day, and it protects all your personal belongings inside of your car for up to a certain amount. So, looking at a rental car and driving a rental car is probably the smartest thing anybody could possibly use. But like always, if you're in a foreign city, a place that you don't know very well, you have to make sure your personal belongings are protected. Just sit in your car, and once you get to the hotel, take everything out of the car, including your garbage, and make sure that that car is kept clean, and you won't have to worry about people stealing your belongings. But the biggest debate is whether or not you should use your personal vehicle, whether you should buy a burner car, or whether you use a rental car. And in my personal opinion, it just makes sense just to get the rental car, because it's like it's kind of like having a warm fuzzy blanket on a cold winter's day, and you're covered, you're protected. You just basically hired a mama to protect you and your family on your road trip, and to protect you on your road trip from anything that could possibly come and hit you. Accidents, breakdowns. You get back home, you're back in your own personal commuter car. The car that normally, the car that's not used to going 2,000 miles. A car that's only used to going back and forth 20 miles a day. So that 2,000 miles for that 20, you may be able to last 200 days before you end up breaking down. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this you should be able to get do you think a rental car is the smartest way to go if you're going over 500 miles? Or do you think just using your personal vehicle is better than karma catching up with you? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share, watch some more of my videos. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And like always, keep on rocking.